for everybody about how to use a piece of all things is it that we're going to need to people need to start sort of understanding how this one works as well. So this one's pretty brief as well, but this actually has to do with how do we handle when somebody comes in right after we get a lead off the website. Somebody signs up on one of the forms, or if we go out into the world and meet somebody, and and they want to sign up and we want to sign them up. How do we go about that? And more importantly, once they sign up, because we're assuming, I think at this point, that pretty much everybody's going to get their own shopping site or shopping page rather, and that with each one of those, we do need to do some amount of manual intervention, at least for the short term. There actually does need to be some sort of internal notification on that stuff. So I'm going to take you through how to do that, and then. Yeah, you can let me know if you have any questions. Okay, so I created a fictitious account here called Jimmy's House of Organic Waffles. Um, so we'll open up Jimmy here, and we're going to go ahead and assume that they just signed up today. So what I did was I went in and I actually started within the account. I set up that they joined today's date. I could obviously go back and choose yesterday if I wanted to, or some other date. And then I need to give them a member ID. The member ID is really, you guys don't necessarily need to do this. I will do it if you haven't done it yet, but just so you know. The way that we're doing these is just four digits, some kind of an identifier. So Jimmy's House of Organic Waffles, JHOW, and then a 6-digit date for the month and year that they joined. Will be their member ID from now. For now, that's how we're going to do them. It is important that actually this is an important note that if you are dealing with somebody who is a sole proprietor, you do actually need to create both an account and contact information for them. The account should always be the primary. So you start with account. Anytime we're talking to a business that has joined, it should be an account, not a contact. And so we can then add their contact information to the account as being the person that's primary responsibility, maybe the only contact. But we always start with account. So start with account. We go from there. So this guy's been created, and now I want to go and say that he did come in and signed up. So he is. This person's ready to go. The first thing that they're going to do, we may start selling them more things soon. But for now, we just want to make sure that they get their shopping page. So I create a new lead. I'm going to call this lead just their shopping lead, and I'm going down here and add a product. So right now we have 4 products listed. The easiest one that we're not going to use travel anymore, I guess. We'll just do shopping because they all fit together nicely. And then I go and I save this lead, and then save the product, and then I create and save the lead. And you will notice that what happens is now that we actually create that lead, it only is a one-step process. And what it is a new member signed up. We need to set up a shopping page. And these automatically get assigned to me for right now. And we can make that more complex if we want to. But what that does is then it assigns all of that. And if I go back to my dashboard, we will see that Jimmy's House of Waffles needs a new shopping page. So what I will do is I've just been assigned this, and so when I say I've been assigned it, I'll take it, and then when it's live, it's due tomorrow by 4:43. So basically, what we're doing is just setting a 24-hour limit on it. That I will get these done, and get done and up and live, and then we'll have all the information that we need for these guys. So that's that, and I'll then forward all the information to anybody that they need to then manage their folks. So that's the way it works. It's actually very straightforward. The important thing is just to remember that there's accounts and there's leads and there's products. The nice thing now is that we're going to assign these sales processes based on the products. The one other thing I actually should point out to everybody then is that when we actually look at our if we actually look at the leads, then one thing we should not be doing is creating. It's probably best for now just to create a lead that has one product in it. So each product is each product is considered a lead. So if they're going to do shopping, great, we just do it and it's done, it's closed. If they then are thinking about doing payroll or payment processing or anything like that, we add that as a new lead. so that we can then we can track them as individual leads and sort of close them as we go. Because otherwise what we're going to do is we'll stack up a whole bunch of, if you see right here, if I were to do this and say that they're going to do payment processing and I save this, then one of the things that we'll do is actually, yeah, what it now does is it actually doesn't even allow me to do multiple sales processes. It's sort of forcing one or the other. So right now it's actually taking this out of there. So you don't want to do that. You only want to have one product per, so that it actually create a new process for each one, because I actually have a different process for payroll, and I have a different one for credit cards. Okay, so we've got different processes for each one of these, and we want to make sure that we're managing them appropriately. All right, that's it. Good luck.